Bam! We are live, we're up. I love the little text, you're live. Okay, 8 seconds in. Let's see how fast people are. 11, 12, 13. There we go. First person in is Eliza. How you doing, Eliza? Cool to see you here. You first person on. Lulan, you. How you doing? Where's my water here? What's up, everyone? Whoa, now it's all flowing in. That always happens. Half a minute. Oi, Atua, Jake. What's up, guys? How's it going? I'm doing a live stream today. A bit spontaneous one. Because I can't upload this weekend. I cannot film and edit a video this weekend. I was too busy today doing other stuff, school stuff, and editing the adventure diaries. It's really difficult to fit it in, but I did try and film a video, but I didn't want it to reduce the quality of it. Me just trying to upload a video just because I need to stick to this schedule of once a week. I want to upload a quality video each time, so I told myself no. I'll just do a live stream instead because I'd prefer to have high quality videos than me just rush a video. It was a good idea, it was good content, but I kind of rushed the composition, the production of it, so I'm gonna refilm it. I didn't finish it, I just started filming. Coco, how you doing? Coco was just doing a live stream on Instagram, and I was watching that. Coco has just made his new PC, and it looks sweet. I'm excited to see his future videos. Yeah, it was good, Lulan. It was over on Instagram. I was about to go live, and then I got the notification from Coco, and I had to postpone it. Had to postpone my live to watch Coco's. Anyway, cool to see you all here. It's pretty awesome. But I figured out how to get myself exposed. Usually, if I'm next to the window, I'm really bright and overexposed. But with the help of a few of my patrons, Betty's down here. Do you want to come up? Oh, come on in. Ready? Whee! Oh, here she is. She's gonna see the bunny rabbits. Oh, you got your footing there? What was I saying? Oh yeah, usually it's overexposed, like this area right here is already overexposed. She's gonna have to go over that. Here you go. But turning the lights on with the help of a few of my patrons, Patrice was huge help with me. With the help, I figured out that just turning the lights on would allow my face to be exposed. Lulan, what's my Instagram? My Instagram is TY Filmmaker. TY Filmmaker. Hey, you just followed me. I just got the notification. That's cool. Barefoot Nom Nom. Puppy, yeah. She's not actually a puppy. She was the runt of the litter. So that's why she's so small and she looks like a puppy, but she's not. She's about 4 or 5 years old. Hey everyone. Sorry to hear about London. Yeah. It's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. I don't really want to go into that. My thoughts and wishes and prayers are with all those people, but I don't want to address it really here because it will bring down the positive energy, I guess. Yeah, Hayden, Day, you can go ahead, ask some questions. Yeah, I'm going to be answering some questions on this live stream. It is pretty much a Q&A. I've realised I haven't filmed and posted a proper Q&A in a while. So I might film one of those as one of the next videos, maybe incorporate it. But I've got this brilliant idea that I just want to what's the word? Execute. I just want to execute this this video, get that up, and then I'll start thinking about others. But pretty close with finishing a tour. That question is hilarious. I'll answer it in a minute. Forgotten. What was I saying? Pretty close for finishing the Adventure Diaries episode 2. I'm so excited, everyone. Really excited. One tip, if you're making documentaries, well, not necessarily a documentary, but a big project. I think I might talk about this in a future video, because I always do these videos where 10 minutes long, 20 minutes long, sometimes half an hour long. But vlogs are very different to documentaries, to big projects. And this huge project that is the Adventure Diaries, it is something else. The post-production of this is insane, and it just makes me appreciate and respect everyone on YouTube who do these huge projects. Now, I'm a sort of a one-man team. I pretty much did this all by myself. I had my mum to help me film, but apart from that, it was me writing the script. It was me, and by the way, it's not like set in like a script. It's not fake. It's all real, and I wrote the script after filming, which is, I can talk about that as well. With narrative films and some documentaries, you write the script, you film it, you edit. But with this, maybe it's not the best system, but I filmed it, I filmed it, edited it whilst writing the script. So I'd edit it a bit, see how it flows, and then write the script to the flow of the edit. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. It's crazy. I have mad respect, speaking in modern terms right now, mad respect for people like Alec, and Alec's team over on Primitive Planet. Right, Atua, I'm going to jump to your question. Yeah, emojis reminded me. Alright, Atua says, any tips for making vegan pizza? I'd say get all the vegan ingredients you have around the house, which is pretty much. There's loads of vegan stuff. Okay. And just chuck it on there and taste it and see if you don't like it and things. That's my tip. I seldom make vegan pizzas. I seldom make pizzas. What's good flavor? Okay. My favorite is... Oh, it's difficult. We once made cauliflower bake, so we made our own bases. Because you can buy pre-packaged ones, or you can make it with, make your dough yourself. Oh, actually, I know. I got a good recipe. I posted it on Patreon once after a live stream because I made it and I was hungry. Okay, it is, let me think back. Pretty sure it was just plain white flour, water, salt, and olive oil, I think. And that was the base. Mix that up into a dough. I didn't cook it. Yeah, I cooked it for a bit. Bring it out of the cooker. Whop on some tomato sauce. And these are the good ingredients. You have to have put some spinach on there. Not for the flavor, not for the texture, not for the taste. It is all for the vitamins, the minerals, the what are they called? Bio something or other. The tiny, I've forgotten. Anyway, spinach, really, really good for you. That's why I put it on everything. Spinach, olives, pineapple if you like that sort of stuff. Sally Beth says vegan cheese, ? I've never, ever tried vegan cheese. Or did I try it in Vermont? I don't know. I'm pretty sure I haven't tried vegan cheese. Yeah, I haven't. That'll be something I'll probably try one day. But, pineapple, if that floats your boat. What else do I put on there? Tofu. Oh, tofu on pizza is just brilliant. Viewer says spinach. Jeez, man, yuck. I know, it may not taste the best, but you gotta incorporate it with something else. What else is really good on a pizza? Oh, boy. I don't really know. Atua, it's difficult. You just gotta... Oh, I got a new order for some stickers. That's pretty cool. You just gotta play around. Like with anything. You learn by playing around. So you gotta learn how to make damn good beautiful pizzas. I've lost everyone's questions. Or have there just been so many comments? By playing around. Okay, we got some. What time is it there? It's 2:13 a.m. You should be in bed, sleeping. Wow. I despise being up that early. I hate being up after midnight. It is 7:20 p.m. Light is leaving. It's so weird. So weird. It is 8 o'clock and it's dark. I don't like it. And it's freezing cold. It's not freezing cold, but it's cold. I had to wear in fact, I wore my old jumper. Do you remember the sort of Madrid hoodie that I used to wear every single video? I was wearing that today. It's pretty small. It's pretty small on me. I've grown. I'm so proud. There we go. Okay, Atua, any specific ingredients? Okay, I said a few, but if I had to just give you a number one top tip ingredient for pizza, you see, it's all on personal preference. I'd just say go put on some pineapple. Pineapple's always good. Wait, you've probably got mangoes growing about. Have you tried banana pizza? That'd be interesting. Luther, do you have Snapchat from Coco? I do not have Snapchat. I used to, but that was for personal use, and then I don't have it anymore. Hey, Coco. Spinach is my all-time favorite vegetable. Is it a vegetable, though? Or is it a green, a leaf? But yeah, spinach is good. It's, if I can try and remember the word for good stuff for your body. It's popped out of my head. Do you know what? I have my laptop. I have my laptop here. Let's look it up. Vitamin. It goes along with vitamins, minerals, and it doesn't even come up. Vitamins, minerals, and what is it called? When you drink smoothies, they always go on about it. It's gone out of my head. Smoothies. Wait, what's really good for it? Celery. Hey, you guys might know. You guys might know. Smoothies. Let's see. And it was in my brain for 2 seconds. It's gone. Here we go. Health. Oh. No. If you have a green smoothie, there's a lot of them. Okay, I don't want to bore you with me trying to figure out this. It'll come to my mind in 2 seconds. It's one of those days where words just leave your brain. Okay. Oh, I've missed almost every question. Stir fry those bad boys with some soy sauce. How do you not like spinach? Eliza Burton. Luther, why don't you agree with organic or free-range eggs? No hate or anything. Just interested. Brilliant question. Love that question. I'm not against it. Wait, what did you say? Don't agree. Yeah, I'm not against it. In the long run. If I had chickens myself, I'd eat their eggs. Maybe. Probably. Not often, but I don't really like eggs. But if I had chickens myself, which we used to, I probably would eat eggs. The reason being is because you can't, pretty much chickens aren't naturally they lay eggs, but they shouldn't do it every day. When do you ever find a bird out in the wild that lays an egg, or 2, or 3 every single day? It's pretty rare. Chickens only lay eggs every single day, from what I've read and everything, because over many years, when we've had chickens as, what's the word? Because we've breeded chickens for so long and made them produce an egg every day. It's sort of been, we've hardwired their bodies to produce an egg every day. It's not really healthy for them because obviously there's a lot of nutrients in one egg, and that nutrients has to come from somewhere. That's why they feed them all these all these foods and vitamins and stuff. So they need to have a lot of nutrients. And in the wild, if their eggs never hatch, because they would only lay the eggs to produce offspring. If the eggs never hatch, they would crack them open and they would eat them again, because there's so much in an egg. They always say it's really brilliant health food because it has so much protein, has so much fat, that they're losing a lot in one egg. And if they're laying 3 eggs a day, it's really not good for their health. So in the wild, they'd eat it back up again to regain those nutrients. But the thing is, now you can't reverse it. Chickens are going to be laying eggs forever, every single day. And it's not entirely good for them, but they've grown to it and adapted to it. If I had chickens myself, if they're free range, if they were happy, I'd eat their eggs. The reason I don't eat eggs from the supermarket or anything is because the term free range doesn't always mean free range, and you can never know if it's perfectly free range. Free range, to be free range, the chicken only has to spend a minimum of 5 minutes a day outside a coop every single day to be a free range chicken. So it could have, was it minimum? Yeah. If a chicken was out for 5 minutes and 1 second, it is every single day, it is considered a free range chicken, and therefore their eggs are free range. 5 minutes of a day is nothing. That chicken is not free range in my opinion. So I don't really eat them. Plus, putting them in huge barns and piling them all up and forcing them. Ugh. I just don't want to support that sort of stuff. So that's why I don't eat them or purchase them, because then you're just giving them the money to do more of it. Anyways, I'm gonna skip quite a few. Hey, Atua, what's your favorite lens for all around? Zoom lenses are brilliant. I'd just say a lens that can give you a wide and a lens that can give you a decent amount of zoom, and also gives you a nice wide aperture. So kit lenses do that brilliantly. I don't have anything against kit lenses. Some people are like, kit lenses, they suck because their glass is so cheap. They're not all that bad. They are adapted, they are developed to work with your camera, and I think they're brilliant, to be honest. So yeah, kit lenses. Yeah, all around lens, just a zoom lens. Maybe I'd say stick to not a huge range, so not like a 12 to 240. I don't even know if you can get those. But if it's huge, then the amount of elements and how that the glass is going to have to move will just reduce your sharpness a lot. And there is a certain point where everything just looks so soft that it's just not very pleasing to the eye. So at least, I'd say it's difficult. It's difficult. It depends on what the build of the lens is, if you're buying a cheap one or an expensive one. I'm going off. Favorite all-around lens is pretty much just the kit lens. 18 to 55 on the Canon. Isn't it the 14 to 42 on the Sonys and the Panasonics, I think. Probiotics. Thank you, Rasmus. That is the word. Probiotics. Whew. Glad that's out of my system. I was thinking about that subconsciously. Merry Vlogs is also correct. Antioxidants. It's another one. God, I can't believe that went out of my brain. My brain. Okay, I was wondering if you ever interested in collaborations. Roy Marion. I am, after all this crazy stuff that I'm doing right now. So 2 months. Give me 2 months. Okay, I'll go down. Yeah, so if you want to send questions, you can. I was also going to talk about behind the scenes, so I'll do that. Viewer, how do you pronounce Atua's last name? Pretty sure it's Moy. Merry Vlogs. Cool question. Do your parents support your veganism? For the most part, yes. There are some days where they're like, "Oh, your diet," like that. They just, yeah. My dad is always going on about, "You're getting enough protein. You're getting enough vitamins." But, oh, hey, that is brilliant. That would have been a good video. Just got an order for stickers. It's from the UK. Usually, if I'm not on the live stream, hey, Patrice, how you doing? Didn't see you here. If I'm not doing the live stream and I get an order from the United Kingdom, I will send off. Usually, if I'm not at school, not doing homework, if I'm free, or I'm editing or something, I'll package that up and send it within an hour of receiving the order. If you live in the UK, sometimes. You'll be lucky. Yeah, I've done it 2 times before, and it's just a brilliant feeling. You get an order in, package, address it, skateboard off to the nearest post box, bam, and it's in, and it's off on its way. Apart from post boxes have snails in. Ugh. The amount of times I've had my letters eaten up by snails. That's why I put it in cling film, because the snails can't get through that. Whoa, Eliza, when was that? 6 minutes ago, just said everyone liked the stream. It's on 3 likes. It's gone up to 46 likes. That's crazy. Thanks, Eliza. Ooh, I'm missing loads of questions. Coco, Luther, you live on a farm, correct? I do not. I do not. Oh, the sunset is looking cool. It's a shame I'm missing the sunset. I love being out there. I do not live on a farm, no. Okay. I'm going to skip loads. Oh, Patrice. It is easy to raise a chicken, Luther. You could do that at home and eat their eggs. Yes, we've had chickens in the past. But we have tons of foxes in this area. They love getting them. And can't remember. We've had chickens pretty much my whole childhood, from 2 years old to 14, 15. We've had chickens. If you go back in my old videos, you'll just see them. You can hear them as well. But yeah, we've had people steal chickens from us. Chickens are a lot of chaos, I guess. I love chickens though. They're awesome animals. Every animal is awesome. Right. I'm going to talk about behind the scenes. I really don't want to skip any questions because they're so good. But where are we going? I never tell. Oh, 23 minutes. That's alright. That's not too bad. Okay, behind the scenes. So, behind all the scenes, behind the videos, it's a different story to what you see. So, I make videos primarily on, I don't know how you classify my channel, but it's kind of like outdoors, adventure, but filmmaking. It's weird. It's more like documentaries and outdoors stuff, because I love the outdoors, as many people do. And Alec and Wildland posted a comment on my most recent video all about this, and sort of got my mind thinking about it a bit more. And it's the fact that a lot of people, like Alec, create the content all about the outdoors, but you're editing them and you're stuck inside for a long time. And I've only experienced this really on this project that I'm doing called the Adventure Diaries. And yeah, it's pretty crazy that I'm producing, well, okay, I did spend like a week in total, if you add up the days. There are breaks in between, but a week out in the wild, pretty much. and that's awesome. But I've been spending over a month editing this, and the fact that I create content all about being outdoors and enjoying the outdoors and adventuring, and then I spend a lot of time, and I'm sure a lot of you can relate, but I spend a lot of time editing it indoors. It's pretty crazy. And recently I've been struggling to find the time to go outdoors with this edit, because I want to get it. Basically, I've set a deadline that before October I want all the episodes, or at least the first episode, out and live. That means I should finish the editing in September. Okay, I'll answer questions. I've seen people getting a bit crazy that I'm talking too much. Okay. Tipu's Escapade. Do you color grade? I do not color grade. On the Adventure Diaries, I'm attempting to. If it doesn't work out, I'm not going to. I color correct sometimes. I'll color correct GoPro footage and from various cameras to match the DSLR, because that usually has quite natural colors, and you can control it more on a DSLR, or I should say mirrorless camera. But yeah, I color correct primarily. In the Adventure Diaries, I'm playing around with color grading. I'm not too skilled at it. I think I should practice it a bit more. Maybe not on the Adventure Diaries. But I'm not sure if I enjoy the look of color grading. I know you use color grading. It's a tool to evoke different emotions, different feelings, different settings and themes and messages. But I'm not too sure if it's crucial in my content, really. I can be abstract, I can be different by playing around with it, but I don't know. I don't do it. Sally Beth, try and get some fox photos, one of my favourite animals. Really, that's cool. The thing is, I've actually got some footage from my trail camera of a fox, but it was so close up, so you've got to have around about 2 meters between the camera and the subject. But the fox was about this close to the camera, and so the whole image was blown out, and you can only see its nose. That's the only thing you can see, and its eyes. But you can tell it's a fox. But you only see foxes here at night. I've only seen them at dusk before, and I've seen them once in the day. And I'm outdoors quite a bit, so it's difficult to find them. But if I ever come across one, I'd sure take photos. But I like to at least take 30 seconds to enjoy it myself without a camera. Gabriel Cuevas, what's your favorite soccer team? I don't have one. Adventure walking barefooted, isn't that dangerous and unhygienic? Dangerous to an extent. Unhygienic to an extent if you wash your feet afterwards. Oh no, I don't want to block anyone. How do I get out of this? Oh, there we go. I almost blocked someone. Unhygienic if you choose to not wash your feet, and I guess if you've got cuts in your feet and various other things and dirt gets in it, not very good. And dangerous, everything's dangerous. I've punctured my foot whilst having full-on running trainers on, like soles about that thick, and I sent a thorn that was about the length of my index finger right through the sole of my shoe and into my foot. So even wearing shoes is dangerous. I've never, ever, to my knowledge, damaged or I've never damaged my feet being barefoot outdoors. I've done it indoors. But yeah, there's danger in everything, really. I'm in my freaks, especially at this sort of year when it gets cold. Sally Beth, after dark hours are best for editing when you wouldn't be outside. That's something that I do during the winter months, because it gets dark at 4 p.m. But in the summer, it doesn't get dark till 10. I really despise staying up after midnight, especially on a device. Murray Vlogs, is there camera gear that you have your eye on? Yes. I always have my eye on something, whether I get it in 2 years, 16 years, 1 day. I always have something on my list of things. So I have 2 things, and they're all around the glass that you put in front of the sensor. The first one is a lens that I want to get for I want to get a native lens for this Lumix. Because I'm using Canon lenses, Canon glass, and some vintage lenses on this guy. So I would like to get some a native lens, just to, you know, try it out. It sort of works together with the new modern systems of pretty much your lens is now a computer in this day and age, with the new modern lenses. So I want to try out a new Panasonic lens. Be interesting. Maybe the autofocus is good enough to use. And then I might try and look into a polarizer for the lens. Hey Coco, what's your favorite subject this year? Good question. I asked you that earlier. Okay, favorite subject. It's a difficult one because I've only spent 2 weeks at school this year. I'd say it still has to be maths. It still has to be algebra and linear graphs. Maths is just so much better than everything else at school, in my opinion. How do you get home videos, playlist channels, discussion about tabs on your channel? To activate them, I'm pretty sure you have to just post videos, isn't it? Oh, you might have to verify your YouTube channel, which you can do on the go to, what is it? Click on your profile picture and go into settings. And then you should be able to verify it. Alright, Coco. There's a product called NakeFit foot pads which protect your soles. Yeah, I've heard of those. I've seen photos of those. They look kind of cool, kind of funky. I'm not sure if I'd ever try them on. I'd try them on. I'm not sure if I'd use them. Don't know how much they protect you. Let me talk about something. This goes on about not being able to go outdoors. Well, I'm going outdoors, guys, but it's just different. The amount of times that I'm outdoors the ratio between indoors and outdoors has changed dramatically with school and also this editing. But it is, as well as not being able to go outdoors, I haven't been doing as many of my hobbies as I usually do. So my other hobbies, with editing a big project, I think the biggest thing that people don't realize is you have to say no. You have to say no to a lot of things. And starting out on this editing thing, I wasn't saying no. I was saying, yeah, let's go out and eat with the family. Let's go on a family walk. I'll go out metal detecting. I'll go out and put up the trail camera. I'll go do this, go do that. But now that I realized to do stuff, to get far on a big project, you have to say no to a lot of things. I think it's different for other people. So I guess being a kid who's always gone to a public school, where you're used to sort of having to say no because you've got this homework and you have to do it, and other people I'm not saying like, trying to put a barrier between people who are, you know, public school, private school, or other schools. But I think it is quite a different experience for others. But for me, it's just been huge that usually I'm like, oh, I've got to do this homework, I'll say no to this, and then I can, once I'm done. But this is huge. This is a huge project. So I'm having to say no, and then say no again. So, should I go out metal detecting? It's perfect weather. I can go out and enjoy 3 hours out in the forest. Can't do that because I got to edit. Then I've done a scene, but then I still have to edit to meet this deadline. It's pretty crazy how you have to be able to say no to a lot of things. I don't think people realize it until you've done your first big project. RC Aviation, quick question. Why do not many people use copyright music? Yes, ad revenue is removed, but it's a great song. I wouldn't mind. Sometimes if you are using if you're using copyrighted music, so top hits or just music you find online, they can put up a what is it called? A form or some sort of remove list to get your video removed off the internet. So yeah, that's why I don't use it. Plus there's so many brilliant songs that are non-copyrighted, it's incredible. Barefoot, nom nom. Are you feeling trapped by weather and the project? By the weather, of course, yes. It's been crazy recently, absolutely crazy. The weather system that's been coming in. I haven't been able to film anything. I've got 2 big things that I need to film that are just on a schedule that I have to film it very soon, ASAP, as soon as possible. But I just can't because of the weather, and it clears up at dusk, but then it's too dark. So it's kind of tricky. And most of the good days are always when I'm at school. That's something that I find funny. The good days are always at school. Merry Vlogs. Editing takes so much time. It does, but I do enjoy editing. Atua, yeah dude, that's editing life. It is. It's pretty crazy because my episodes are 40 minutes roughly every single one, and there's 3. And then you've got trailers, and then you've got promotional stuff. And it's pretty crazy. Like, I've edited 40-minute videos for Patreon and YouTube, and that can go by in a breeze. But with these, because you have to be aware of every single minute, is that shot providing a benefit to the story? And normally with Patreon and things, it's more like this. It's more like a live stream. We just sort of hang out and talk about stuff. But with this is all trying to keep up a good momentum, keep a flow, keep the story running, and I don't want 1 minute to be boring. So it's pretty crazy, but I love it. I love the feeling of accomplishment when you've done a scene and you're like, yes. Especially when, see, my editing workflow is I do a basic edit, cut the bits that I need. I usually, stylize it up a bit as I go, so at least I would be able to upload it if something happened to it. If maybe my editor crashed or something, it's still usable. But at the end, I add in, the extra text, maybe a bit of color correction. Maybe I'll just go through it and realize, oh, the audio levels are wrong. Once you've done everything and you've put in the last bit of text, you put on the last effect or whatever, the feeling that it goes from, a little draft to something of a good masterpiece, that feeling is incredible. I love it. The first episode when I completed it, oh, it was a hallelujah. It was awesome. Because it just went from something that, you know, it was alright. It obviously the story was good and cool, and I thought it was a nice flow, but all sort of the how I transitioned and everything just, you know, it was basic, and then I just did the last finishing touches, and it suddenly became something a lot better. So it's pretty cool. I'm missing so many questions. Oh. Okay. Color grading is fun while editing. Well, that's the only way you can do it. Has autumn arrived, Sally Beth? Yes, it has. But all our seasons this year have been confusing. Summer wasn't really a summer. Autumn now pretty much is not autumn. Leaves are falling off and they never turned orange, or that beautiful, beautiful, rich golden colour that is wonderful to film and also to experience. And I think I just love 4 seasons. It's really awesome. But I get excited for autumn. I love the leaves changing colour. But some of the trees have just gone. Like, some of the trees have bare branches right now, and they went from green to brown and grossness colour, and they fell off. Yeah, it's not very nice to see them go so quickly. Yeah. I think throughout the summer, what I noticed was a lot of the green wood, the living trees, the leaves and everything, they had a lot of diseases this year. I've seen a lot of sort of black spots, and the disease that goes over oak trees, it's sort of like a white powder, and it's it usually stays on oak trees and oak leaves, but I've seen it go on to sycamore maple and ash, and I have a feeling like that is maybe an effect, a cause of the leaves falling early or just dying. I'm not too sure. Use a green screen and put yourself in old daytime outdoor footage. For this, for live streams, that would be interesting. I think I'd need to use a encoder for that. But yeah. Oh, if you mean for a video, that I don't go outside for videos. I go outside for the enjoyment of being outside. Do you think that you will ever hire a cameraman or editor to help you make the YouTube videos? No, I don't think for YouTube videos I would. No. Doritos Nation. Luther, can you film more short films? Please. Maybe in the future. Maybe I'll attempt one. But I'm not too... My aspirations, my goals aren't to create narrative films. I may have asked this to you before, but what do the kids at school think about your YouTube? From Coco. Yeah, it's just a range of things. From good to bad. To middle. Really. Most people are supportive, which is cool. Ooh, bats just went by. I love bats. They're awesome. Did you know it's illegal to... I learnt this from school the other day. It's illegal to take a house down if bats are living in the roof, in the attic. Isn't that crazy? I think that's awesome. I didn't even know that was enforced in this country, but it's pretty cool. I'm not sure if it's true. It was just a conversation that was going around the geography class. But apparently, if there are bats living in your attic, you cannot demolish a house. And we have lots of bats. how I wish YouTube could make collabs possible through live so that you and Tuamoy could get together live. That is possible. That's what we've done with YVR. We go on live streams and, you know, do live streams with each other. So, yeah. Barefoot nom nom. What's the longest period of time you've gone in bare feet? I asked the same to a tour. If you mean sort of like an adventure or just being barefoot in a day, I've gone 24 hours. Yeah, I've gone 24 hours without wearing anything on my feet. If you mean like a period of like weeks and months, not too, I don't know, probably when I was a kid I probably didn't wear anything, but I've definitely not gone over like half a week. Oh, I thought that was a bat. It was my dog. Wow. Do you know what I've realised? The swifts and the swallows they're already, I'm pretty sure half of them have already gone. I'm missing so much, or it's just happening so quickly like that. But if you didn't know, swifts and swallows, they're a species of bird. They come here to the UK in the summer. They love hot weather, so they come here at the summer. Late spring, early summer. They come in, they're enjoying the berries and summer fruits. And then, when it gets cold, when autumn hits, which hit like that, it went from a really hot day to a boom, freezing cold day. When that hits, they're gone. So they line up on telephone wires, and then they'll come together in murmurations, and then they'll head off towards the sunset, and that will take them all the way to Africa. And then they live in Africa. They go over the English Channel and through France, maybe through Spain. I'm pretty sure the Spanish shoot them as they fly over and they eat them. Interesting. But then they go to Africa. They spend the winter in Africa because it's obviously a lot warmer. Enjoy the fruits over there, and then they come back, and they do that all the time. That blows my mind, how an animal of the size of about this big fly that far away, but it's incredible. But I've seemed to miss some of it already. Hey Aiden, 80 films, what's going on? Okay, I've answered that. Favorite vlogging moment from Tipu's escapade. Whoo, let's think about it. Favorite vlogging moment. Oh, I don't know. Maybe when I was just chilling in a pasture or something. I can't remember what I was doing, but I was filming it, and then a heron that we rarely see here came flying right towards me in my direction, and it didn't see me until I went whoa like that. Then it saw me and it veered off and went away. I wish I never went whoa like that. But yeah, that was pretty cool when a heron flew. It would have, if I was quiet and if I didn't move, the heron would have just gone right over my head. And if it didn't see me, of course, which it probably would, but you know. Okay, I've done that one. Oh, I've missed so many. It's been the same here in the North Yorkshire. Leaves falling off so soon. Yeah, it's different. It's weird. Do you watch Peter McKinnon from Rory Marion? I do. I enjoy his videos. They're really, really good. It's been incredible to see his growth from, I think he did it in 7 months. He hit 1 million. Crazy. I was subscribed to him really early. I think it was 80,000 or something. He blew up so fast. He went from like 100,000 to 500,000 in like a week or something. Crazy. 80 films. Summer's gone, but think about filming all the frosty leaves and grass. Yeah. It's awesome. That's why I love seasons. It gives you a much different perspective when you're adventuring, especially when you're filming. But it's something that you may, an area that you may go to all the time, changes just like that, to a location that's completely different, because different animals are out, and different plants, wildlife. That's why I love the seasons. That's why it's so special when you're 45 degrees north or south of the equator, where you experience summer, autumn, spring, winter. That was a really, really weird organization of the seasons. Sorry about that. It's summer, autumn, winter, spring. Spring, summer, autumn, winter. Spring, summer, autumn, winter. There we go. That's the right. That's the correct organization. Oh, do. Okay. Cool questions, everyone. You've got some cool questions. I appreciate it. Guy, yeah, it's like that here too about the bats in houses. I'm thinking of maybe putting my trail camera up in the attic and filming them, but I'm not too sure how many. Once I was up in the attic, it was really recent. It was about 3 weeks ago. I was up in the attic. I was fixing something up there, and I was with my dad. And I'm small enough to get in between all these small like gaps like this big, and you've got to slide it. It's really horrible. I don't know how my dad ever did it, but now that I'm old enough and I can sort of do work up there, he sent me up there. So I went up there. I was fixing stuff, and then I got down, and I realized I was sitting on a dead rat the whole time I was up there. I was sitting right on top of a dead rat. Ugh, it was gross. Pretty grim. It was, it's weird. It's weird. When animals die, I don't know, somehow, I guess if there's no layer to decompose into, they're preserved completely. So up in the attic, maybe it's so cold, maybe it's just, I really don't know. But this rat had been left, its skeleton, its skin, its fur, almost like someone had taxidermied it and taken all the fluff and stuff they stuff it with taking it all out. And it was pretty interesting. I've experienced it before with loads of other rats, but the fact that I was sitting on it and I didn't even know was pretty crazy. Can I get a shout out, Trolax King? Sure, there you go. How's your boxing going? What are your tips for healthy eating? Boxing is going good. Just started back up full time again, which is going to be a challenge whilst editing. Over the summer, wasn't going full time, and it wasn't on full time. It's back on full time, so I'm going full time. So yeah, healthy eating, I'd say it's a discipline. You have to be strict about it, but not too strict. Like, you can indulge in something good once in a while, but I think just when you pick up a piece of food, say, what is this going to bring for my body? Is it something that I just want in the moment? Is it something that's just going to give me joy as I eat it? Or is it something that I want because it's going to, give me nutrients, going to give me calories, and give me energy? So you got to think about it. Because you can easily make peanut butter and jam on toast. That gives you a tiny bit of protein, but mostly sugar and carbs. Good for a bit of energy before boxing or something, but really, is it going to give you the nutrients you need? You can make a salad. You can make a full-on lentil stew with some vegan sausages or whatever you like. Yeah. From Diman. Oh, that's to Aiden. How's the bear? Yeah, for those of you that don't know, Aiden makes YouTube videos. He's a pretty cool dude. He's also one of my friends. And Aiden went to Romania recently to film, primarily for the reason to film bears, because that's his favourite animal, and he's adopted his own bear, which I think is called John. pretty sure. So yeah, Aiden, let us know. Coco, least favourite thing about school? Getting there and the fact that you waste so much time whilst getting there and at school. So you waste time packing up, you waste time walking to the next lesson. I know it's like five minutes at the end, but if you have an hour lesson, 5 minutes to get ready, 5 minutes to pack all your stuff off and go to the next lesson, 2 minutes to then, you know, walk to the next lesson. So that's 12 minutes you've missed between one lesson. And that adds up over a week, over a month, over a year. And also when you just finish, I feel like I can finish earlier than other people, maybe on a maths task or something. And I've done all the extension, I've done everything. In school, I can sit there and wait. Like, I'll wait for other people. I'll help the person next to me, help them do whatever they're stuck on, and I'll wait. If I'm, you know, doing homework, or if I'm doing it all at home, I never wait. I always keep on going, because there's something else to do. Like, once I finish maths, I can then go into my Spanish homework. But with maths, it's just maths. It's pretty crazy. Barefoot Nom Nom. I was amazed how small swallows are. I actually saw one land. Once I saw one land. Yeah, they're pretty crazy. The fact that they can fly that far. We have a lot of swallows, and they just fly by your feet, fly under your legs and over your shoulder. So they're not scared of humans at all. Especially me. I don't know. I guess they're used to me being there every year. But yeah. When I'm out adventuring, they usually just come right onto me. It's really awesome. I've once tried filming it, so it doesn't happen like every 5 seconds. You just stand there and a bird will fly, but that's just one out of a few. They play and they swoop really low to the ground as they play or whatever they're doing, probably exercising their wings to be strong enough for the flight. But I tried filming it once, and I just stood there, and then my arm got really achy, and then I couldn't keep it up, and then I couldn't. But I'll try again next year. Should make a video answering all those questions. I know I've got so many. It's crazy. This one. Tuamoy. Any countries you really want to visit? Yes, lots and lots and lots. Okay. Push this up again. Oh, top number one on the list, Borneo, for a big reason that some of you may know. I can't remember if I ever told you. I think I did one day, but it's kind of secret. But Borneo, number one, Borneo. Number two, Iceland, because Iceland is a place that's pretty much on everyone's list. Number three, anywhere really. Anywhere. It's difficult to say. Borneo, Iceland, Mexico, Costa Rica. Might as well go to Costa Rica. A tour. Go meet you and Orion. Yeah. Oh, wow. I'm really slow at answering these questions. Wait, how far am I? Oh, 7 minutes behind. That's okay. Do you do scouts? I get loads of hate at my school because I do. Really? That is despicable. I do not do scouts. I would love to do scouts. I would kind of wish that I joined earlier on when I was younger. Maybe I don't. Because then I wouldn't be doing boxing, maybe. I don't know. But scouts is awesome. I wonder why you get teased about it. That is not good. A lot of people at my school do scouts. It's sort of a big community. That's not good. You shouldn't be discriminated in a way just because you do scouts. Those people, they don't know what they're on about. Oh, a huge moth. Can I get... I was going to go get it. That's huge. Okay. Hey, yeah, that's true. bats' droppings called guana. Very poisonous. I'm not going to eat them, which is good. You're almost at 10k. Any special videos coming out for this occasion? Yes, the Adventure Diaries. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Come on. I've just got to do a bit more editing. It's so close. So close. There's a point where I get to something and I cannot go on if I do not carry on writing the script. So I write the script as I edit. Because it's a narrative, not a narrative, but it's a narration sort of documentary. And it's all done through my narration. Hey, Rory! We got a super chat. That popped up. Yo! Thanks, Rory. That is so cool. Super. Thanks, Rory. Where was I? Yes. I'm so close, but there's a point where you cannot go on until you've done this narration, so it's difficult to tell the whole household to just, everyone please be quiet, 2 seconds, just got to do a narration, and then you do it and everyone's listening in, next door neighbours are all there, and the amount of tractors that go by here in Cornwall, the amount of dogs that bark, it's so difficult to do narrations and make sure no one's interrupting. Would you consider moving to LA for YouTube from Jimmy the Creator? Ooh. I don't think so. But it could be cool to visit. I never heard of a Spanish shooting and eating those birds. Shocking if true. I'm pretty sure. Shall we look it up? Do you know what? It's been an hour? That's crazy. You can tell because the lighting's changed so much. Spanish. I'm pretty sure. Maybe I'm incorrect. Swallows. Ooh, I spelled that incorrectly. Let me have a look. What is Spanish? What is swallow in Spanish? En español. Do Spanish shoot. Is it swifts or is it swallows? Got one thing here. There we go. Fully protected by the UK. Swift no harm, no mess. Oh no, those aren't shootings. Ugh. That's not the best thing. Okay, I'm gonna go off this page. It's talking about how they're killed by combine harvesters. I'm pretty sure I'll have a little research on that. Check it, make sure my facts are correct. But I'm pretty sure they do. I think it's almost like bullfighting that they do over there. It's sort of this, this kind of tradition that they do. Wait, Rory, have you done two super chats? I think a super chat you can type a comment in there. It stays up. Will you be in Costa Rica this Christmas? It's not for me. How do you keep fit for your adventure filming? I box, pretty much, and run every day. Every day. No, every week. 2 times a week. Not every day. Wow, I've missed so many comments. Swallow is Golondrina. Golondrina. Okay. I'll try and remember that. Should I write it down? No, I'll remember it. Golondrina. Is it pronounced like that? Golondrina? Pretty much. So, that's interesting. Cool. Do you use the touch bar on your MacBook while editing? Do you consider it helpful? I do use it a lot. I don't know what I'd do without it now. I've kind of I learned Final Cut Pro with a touch bar. So, yeah, I do use it a lot. I wouldn't say it's a necessity. I wouldn't say if I didn't have it, I couldn't be able to edit as I do. It does increase my workflow. It does speed up how I edit a lot. So, yeah. Yeah, I do use it. Coco. Winter is for snow. It's better to go to Canada, I think. A tour has a place there to stay for a while. Winter's for snow. I wish we could have some snow. We hardly ever get snow down here. Are flip out screens, articulating screens overrated? I do not think so. They are incredibly helpful when filming YouTube videos. They are very helpful. If you're a one-man team like me, being able to bring out the screen, frame it, put it up, close it back up, or keep it out. I recommend don't keep it out because that's how, yeah. The articulating screens allow you to do a lot on your own. I think if I didn't have one, it would be a lot more difficult. I'd probably be doing a lot more of this, holding it out than having it on a tripod. So then I know it's framed if I'm holding it, but if it's on a tripod, it might be just off. But yeah, flip out screens are brilliant. Luther, will you be in Cornwall this summer? This summer, as in next year? I will be in Cornwall, most probably. Maybe. I don't know. Who knows? I don't plan that far ahead. I might be off on a trip. I don't know. Could I have a shout out since I've just started to do YouTube videos? Sure. Tommy Gale. Go check him out. I'll check you out soon. After this. Tommy Gale. Let me type you in so I don't forget. It's awesome to see people starting up their own YouTube videos. Hey, I see my thing going. Tommy Gale. See if you come up. There we go. There you are. Pretty sure that's you. I'll check you out soon. Cool, buddy. Keep it up. Other than mosquitoes, what are the most dangerous critters in the UK? Okay, so I think we have one venomous spider. Is that the moth? It's one moth, but it's not as big. We have, maybe, I'm not too sure. I think we do have a spider. It can't kill you. But it is, to an extent, deadly. Deadly in UK means nothing, pretty much. I guess you could say a critter. Would you consider a snake a critter? Because a black adder, I guess, is pretty dangerous. But that's the only dangerous thing we have. It's pretty safe. Are you interested in spelunking, caving? Does Britain have any interesting caves? I'm sure we have interesting caves. I've never checked them out, though. Ticks, says Aiden. Yes, ticks. But they're not too dangerous, to be honest. Just get them off. What are all these guys going on about? About the, mod. Hey, Luther, we need mods now. Mod someone. What does mod mean? M-O-D. I have a question, though. How do I get billed if I donate? I'm using an internet at home. Donate. On Patreon? Or on Super Chat? With Super Chat, I'm pretty sure I've donated once to someone on a live stream. And you click, might be in the top or at the bottom. It's like a dollar sign. You click that. You put in your details, so all your bank details, I'm pretty sure, and what amount you want. And then it goes in somehow. Pretty crazy. Hey, moderator. That's what you guys meant. Alright. Coco moderator. Alright, we'll put Coco on. I think Jake is also a moderator. That's how you do it. But Jake must be gone. You know what? I'll put the whole YVR fam on there. There we go. Atua, you're now a moderator. Hey! Rory Marion did another donation. Wow, that's crazy. Cinematography today. I'll sure check you out, dude. You know what? I'll subscribe. Hey, Oliver, how you doing, bro? What's going on? Wait, I'm just gonna check out cinematography today. I'm thinking about leaving now. This live stream. It's been a fun one. An hour and 10 minutes, 70 minutes. Cinematography today. Yo, dude, that's sick. Sweet.
Hello, and thanks for tuning in.
Cool. Okay. I'll check you out. I'll go subscribe now. Hey, we have a moth. So I see if I can get it. Let me just show you. It's a small moth. Ah, it flew off. Woo. See if we can get it in. I'll let him out. Maybe we can get him in. Oh, it's chilly. Where has he gone? Ah, he left. He disappeared. Okay. Anyways, I thought we could get... Ah, there he is. Oh, it's gone. Thought we could try and identify a moth. That'd be fun. Ah, Oliver. How you doing? You gotta go. Okay. See you later, dude. I'm gonna go too. I'm gonna have to leave. You know what? Aiden. Luther's defense team, Atua and Coco. Yeah. Rory Marin. I teach filmmaking. I am 14. Thanks so much. No problem, dude. Thank you for the super chats. Appreciate it. Yeah. Regina Blitz. Ticks can kill. Yeah. They can. And you should be aware of that. But here in the UK... Oh, I burped. Whoa, that was my dinner. I apologise. Pardon me. Here in the UK, ticks are not a huge problem. They can be deadly at certain times of the year. And you should check yourself. I always check myself after an adventure. But they're not deadly as in one bite can kill you instantly. I've had ticks before. You've got to be aware of them. But you don't need to stress about it too much. If you have a tick on you, please don't go crazy. Oh no, on this live stream, Luther said they're so deadly and I'm going to die. Ticks are fine. You just got to get them off. Usually they can just drop off themselves. Try and get them off first. But if you never notice it, it'll probably just drop off and be fine. Because all they're doing is coming onto you, sucking your blood for nutrients, and then leaving. And moving on. They're almost like mosquitoes, but they stay on for a lot longer. Unless they're trying to kill you. Then some stuff would happen. My friend got Lyme's disease from ticks and missed a lot of school. Yeah, that's the problem. If you leave it on too long, if it is carrying the disease, then it can cause a lot of harm. Try and get them off as soon as possible. I don't know too much about Lyme's disease in the UK. I'm not too sure if it's a big thing. A lot of people we get given injections in the UK. They're called jabs, and you get them for free from the NHS, National Health Service. So I think that covers Lyme's disease to a certain extent, so that if you are bitten, it's rare that you get the disease. Okay, I'm gonna go. I thank you for everything you've done. Wait. Coco, it's unfortunate because he has a lot of migraines and whatnot. Really sad. That is sad. That is really unfortunate. You have to be aware of these things. You have to be aware that these things can happen, and you need to be informed and educated about this sort of stuff. I'm no person to educate you on this sort of stuff. It's best you go off and research it yourself. But personally, every time I go out, I check myself for a tick. And the dogs. Always check the dogs as well. I do know one thing. If you're going to find a tick, it's going to be in a warm place. The tick's not going to be on your finger, where your extremities are going to get cold. Or it's not going to be on your nose. It's not going to be anywhere like that. It's going to be somewhere warm. So I had my tick on my forearm, where it sort of folds in. And so in this sort of crease, this pit, as you could call it, it's really warm and it's safe for a tick. So it's going to be somewhere there, on your neck, armpits, anywhere, especially on a dog, especially on their neck, because it's nice and warm and protected. So, in other parts of the world, ticks are a bigger problem. In the UK, it's not too bad. But, yes. I appreciate you all being here. I appreciate you all joining. I should have a video out next week. And hopefully soon the Adventure Diaries will be here. Stay happy, stay humble, and stay curious. Goodbye.